Springfield line serve at first. Jay Knocklander at second. Tori Elgin at short. Jordan Milbreath at third. Aston Johnson in right, left field, I should say. Decker Scheffler in center. Jake Taylor in right. And Tyler Hatch is the catcher. Pitching for Springfield is Brandon Wilhelme.
Attention fans, we found Buick keys with a Rocky Mountain National Park keychain on it. If they are yours, they are in the press box. Once again, Buick keys.
Pleasure to be with you here on the Town Ball Tour. Our next stop here, the latest, as we are getting you set here from beautiful home of the Tigers, Springfield. Gorgeous kind of triangular center field, outfield, 470 to straightaway center. That would be quite the feat, but then you got a little bit more short porch down the right with 318. Tough on righties, though, here, 342 down the left field pole. Starting lineups in just a moment. First pitch in from the righty is upstairs. So this is James Panning. He is the left fielder. Ricky on deck. This will miss for a ball. Quick 2-0 count. Gibbon. Here in the top half of the frame, a little dribbler to the right side. Second baseman will play that with ease. And a quick first down for our right-hander. Here's Ricky. It's Brandon Wilhelm issuing that out. Little 4-3 put out. For the first out of our evening. Pleasure to be back here with you, Dylan Corbett, as we've got a picture-perfect evening for baseball. Righty deals. Inside. Ricky, shortstop, bats second. And we'll lift this foul up out of play. See what we're in store for with little to no wind. Again, it's going to be very tough to hit one out of the yard, especially to straightaway center. We'll see if maybe a lefty gets a hold of one, or if maybe we're in store for another pitcher's duel. However, falling behind the count 3-1 is Ricky, who is going to take the 2-strike pitch, or rather the 3-1 count, and put it into the gap in left center. Stand-up double. One out, a dribbler to the right side, and now a ringing double out to left center. Spacious outfield playing a factor early here, and the visitors have a chance with a runner in scoring position. Middle of the lineup due up. And here's Keeneland, the right fielder. Batting with an RBI opportunity. Early trouble here for Wilhelm. One out, runner on second, and out of the stretch for the first time. That's a strike at the belt. 0-1. Goes after that high fastball now for a strike. 0-2, looking for a quick out. Keep that runner at second. Outfield is in right now across the board. Just missing. 1-2. One out. Slight breeze picks up, going right to left. Shadows coming in from the left side behind us. Wilhelm, a couple peaks. Big lead. Curveball. Bent too late, stays inside, 2-2. For the first punch out, 2-2 pitch. Goes with the overpowering fastball, draws a swing and a miss. Big second out. So it'll be up to the cleanup batter, Dominic Rose. Patrolling center field. Trying not to grab the glove too early. Wants to keep this inning going. First pitch outside, 1-0. He's fallen behind in each count. About 84 degrees first pitch. 1 out double, and now a swinging strike with 2 outs, 1-1. One pitch, fresh off a strikeout. Rose late on the breaking pitch, fouls it back, 1-2. Bending back in across the plate. Wilhelm looking to keep that runner at second here in the top of the first. Home of the Tigers. Reds looking to cash in quickly, and that's called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, 1 swinging and 1 looking to end the frame. Nothing made of a 1-out double from Caden Ricky. We'll have the Tiger lineup for you in just a moment. Home side of the first, and our first lefty look here at the plate, and a called strike. Alex Berkner on the hill for Gibbon. After Wilhelmy delivered the scoreless top half of the frame, pitch home. Pair of righties on the hill, going up after one, popping it up. Shallow center. Not much wind, so the first out's made.
Slido Ricky for the first out. Brings up number 23, the second baseman, Cade Knockreiner.
Second baseman Knockreiner will step in. Last time in this spot we saw the double, and this time he'll be aboard, but with a bruise on the first pitch hit batter.
Hit by pitch puts Knockreiner aboard. Brings up number 7, the third baseman, Jordan Milbrath.
Here's Jordan Milbrath, and live on Fox 9 YouTube. We're off and running here in the home side of the first for Springfield. Latest stop on the town ball tour here, the home of the Tigers. Given a 1-out double stranded there for the Reds. Tigers have a 1-out base runner via the hit batter. Pitch home, inside corner fastball in for a strike. Jordan Milbrath, the third baseman, will look to move that runner over at least. Bender in for a strike. Nice mix of pitches for Berkner, who will grab a bat in his hands as well, batting eighth. 0-2. This skips away and taking off with a great read. He'll be in at second, standing up with one out. Nice read from Knockreiner. Saw the ball skip away and immediately turned and didn't look back. He'll stand at second. A 1-2 count at the plate here with one away. This is where the red runner was left stranded. In on the fist. Out into the gap in left center, and it's hit softly, so they're going to send the runner home. Looking to score the first of the game. A hose home is up the line, and then taking second on the throw, an RBI single for Jordan Milbrath, and the Tigers a quick lead here in the first.
From second base, making a 1-0 Springfield for number 10, the catcher, Tyler Hatch.
One out for Hatch. One run home for the Tigers. And taking his place out at second with the RBI is Milbrath. So now Hatch, spelled H-A-C-H. We'll watch one low, skip off the dirt for ball one. And another one. High and tight. Now, did that catch the batter? It did. Second hit by pitch of the inning. A quick walk to the batter, make sure he's all right. No hard feelings, but another base runner against Berkner again. Second via the hit batter. Two hit batters and a single.
For number 4, the first baseman, Ryan Sturm.
Ryan Sturm with 2 runners on, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 batters on via the hit by pitch. So more trouble brewing for Berkner with 1 away. Pitch home. That's grooved across for a strike. The 0-1. Curveball comes back across. 0-2. In on the fist for that RBI single. Let's see what he goes to here. 0-2. The pitch home. And another off the end of the bat. Center fielder playing way deep. This is going to drop for a single, and then it goes off his right hand. First, third, and another run home on a soft single out to left center again for the Tigers. It's weak contact, but it is doing the job for Springfield.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 22, Aiden Moriarty.
Here's Moriarty. And a quick chat beforehand after 2 runs across, 2 hits, 2 other base runners via the hit batter.
Raffle tickets for $25 chamber box. The winning numbers are 598954 and 598630. You have the winning numbers.
First and third, 1 out, 2 runs home. Tigers announcing themselves here at home against their opponent, the Reds. In on the fist. This is over the mound. It's going to be a tough play. They'll only have to get 1, and that scores 1. No chance at a possible inning-ending double play with another soft contact. Batted ball in play. It's going to be 3-0. Runner scores, and now out at second on the ground out to second with 2 away, a 3-0 Springfield lead. So that run will score on the ground out, RBI. And this is rocketed back up the middle. Let's see what they want to do at third. They're going to wave him home. Why not? Big throw home is going to cut him down in time. Man, it looks like he slowed down, was not expecting an absolute rocket from center, and that is where the inning will end, trying to score from second on the hardest hit ball of the inning, and it's actually going to lead into a runner cut down on the base path. So a nice show of defense there for Gibbon to conclude the inning, and they'll stop the bleeding for the moment. 3-0 Springfield, taking advantage of some soft hitting but effective contact swinging. Here's Ethan Swarzrock to lead off the top of the second, and for the first time pitching with a lead, a strike is grouped across for Wilhelmy. Springfield on a roll coming in, winning their last two over Fairfax and Stark respectively. This skips away. They'll check out the baseball, say it's all right, and we'll continue. 3 runs come across on 3 total hits. And then a runner cut down to end the inning at home. Excellent play from Dominic Rose. And that'll be strike 3, looking. So Wilhelmy picks up right where he left off. He's got 3 straight punch-outs. Josh Wassman's the third baseman who digs in. Catcher Unger on the on-deck circle, that is. And Wilhelmy starting to settle in here with a strike. A 1-out double in the first, the only thing against him. No run scored in that inning. And he's working on 3 straight punch-outs, as this will miss 1-1. Tigers jumping out to another lead. No stranger to that this season. Just foul back. Wilhelmy deals, looking for another strikeout. And this will be watched outside. Through the hole on the left side. Good piece of hitting. 1-out single. And trying to pick away at this deficit. So Wassman aboard on the single to left. This will be Jake Unger, the catcher, with the pitcher Berkner on deck, trying to help out his own cause. Could represent the tying run should he get a chance. This will be inside corner strike. Wilhelmy, runner on first, 1 out. Fouled at the plate. Another 2-strike count. 3 punch outs and his 4 outs recorded. Double from Ricky. Was the only hit before the Wasserman single. 0-2 pitch. Chopper left side. They will go to second, on to first, and pulls him off the bag. It'll be a 6-4 fielder's choice. Inning stays alive. Just a bit slow to the shortstop. Wasn't the hardest hit ball. A high chopper caught this thick, luscious infield grass. Was a pretty good effort on the turn, but they failed to nab the second runner. Berkner now. Runner at first, courtesy runner for the catcher after the fielder's choice. They'll get that sorted out with our 2-man umpiring crew tonight. Excellent crowd here in the latest Town Ball Tour stop. 2 outs, top 2. Down 3, the Gibbon Reds. 342 down the left field line, but only 318 down the right field line. 470 to straightaway center. Foul back, Berkner. 0-1. One and one. Extra inning affair the last time out. Had some great competitive games all summer long. Quick throw to first. Back in. One. Another throw. Back in with ease. Gorgeous evening for baseball. Had some luck, minus that one rain out 2 weeks ago. Pitch outside. Two one. Fouled off the catcher. 2-2. Wilhelmi looking for another punch out to the resume. He will settle for an out. Looking to strand a second straight runner in consecutive innings. 2-2. Off the end of the bat, lifted to shallow right. Second baseman wants it. He's called off by the right fielder, and that's going to conclude the inning. Another base runner left stranded for Gibbon. Springfield still leads it 3-0. We're through 1.5. Here's the shortstop, Tori Helget, to start off the home side of the second. 3 earned runs against Berkner in that first. So the Tigers looking to extend this lead here at home, playing in on the infield grass over at third, well in, but taking a strike here is the shortstop, Helget. Number 9 batter on deck, and then the top of the order after 7 were sent to the plate in that first inning. Pitch outside. Wave and a miss. 1-2. Berkner looking for a 1-2-3 second. Keep the deficit as is. 1-2 pitch. And another cue shot to short. Should be routine. Pretty close at first, but they beat him. 6-3 on the ground out. This infield grass is slowing a lot of these ground balls down.
Mauer on the put-away brings up number 13, the left fielder, Ashton Johnson.
Here's Ashton Johnson now. Top of the order on deck. 1 away. Another strike. 0-1. There was a concurrent softball game going on. Not pictured down the right field line. Over in the corner of the outfield and foul. Bunt scored around foul. Quickly 0-2. And it stands underneath us down the left and right field side. Filled to the brim. Another 2-strike count for Johnson. Johnson here, the 0-2, 1 away. High and tight. Another chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Takes a bounce towards the third baseman, and they're going to be able to get him thanks to a strong throw. I think if that made its way towards the shortstop, that's an infield single, but it took a wicked hop over to third. Cut it off in time. Strong throw and 2 groundouts.
Brings us back to the top of the order. The center fielder, number 19, Decker Scheffler.
Lossman on the putout, and here's Decker Scheffler. 2 outs. Berkner looking for a 1-2-3 second inning. Curveball. 1-0. This is out to right field. It's in the gap. Long run. Not going to get there. 2 out single and then a bad hop. Taking second base. Some of the bounces in this grass are eating up the defenders. 2 out hitting for Springfield. Scheffler aboard.
The second baseman, number 23, Cade Nachreiner.
Nachreiner scored the first run of the game. Here he's got an RBI opportunity, 2 away. 4th hit allowed from Berkner. Will fire low and away. One out. Instead of look back. Dives back in without a throw. Runner is going to take off and take a big turn around third. He'll get the stolen bag. Would have probably been a wild pitch regardless. So a runner at third now with 2 outs. Puts a wild pitch pass ball in play. In their hopes to add on. inside. So meanwhile, 3-0. The runner on third, and a called strike keeps him there, 3-1. Coming up on 8 o'clock. Shadows creeping out. Last bit of sunshine off to right field. Now from 3-0 to 3-2. Looking to get out of this inning. Berkner looking to strand a runner at third. Pitch home. He will lose him via the walk. Battled back, but could not finish the job. So another opportunity for Milbreath now. First and third. 2 outs still for Berkner. So they give him an error in right field. Single and an error. That runner now at third. Berkner in some more trouble. Skips one in, 1-0. Dugouts built into the ground here. A nice touch at the beautiful home of the Tigers. That'll miss the corner. 2-0. Danger of loading them up here. In for a strike, 2-1. Sun appears to be right in Berkner's eye, who's battled back 2-2. This is right on the mound, eye level for the right-hander. There's a strike away, 2-2. Popped up. And he'll strand a pair, so a 0 posted for Berkner. Springfield still leads it 3-0 after 2 innings of play. First pitch in for a strike. 2 innings in the books. 3-0 Springfield lead. Wilhelmy back to work with the lead. Grooves across 2 strikes. Staying alive. Lefty at bat, looking to take one out to 318 down the right field line. Pitch home. Waste pitch outside, 1-2. This is pinch hitter Haugo, who will get a hold of one, but well in front. Pulls it, yanked foul. Pitch. Got him. Another strikeout for Wilhelmy. First pitch swing and a line drive into center field. Swallowed up by the grass there, a 1-out single. Have not had an inning without a base runner yet, let alone a frame. So here's Ricky. In for a strike. Wilhelmy surrenders the single. That was James Panning. Pitch outside. Panning aboard at first. Ricky, who owns the double back in the first, is looking to replicate that. Got fooled by a nice bender. 1-2. Wilhelmy 4 punch outs. Just gave up his 3rd scattered hit. And a throw to first. Not much of a lead. The 1-2. Did he go? They're looking for an appeal. As of right now, that's a ball that skips away as a wild pitch. And now I think they're going to ask the base umpire, who will confirm he did not go around. It was close. But a wild pitch for ball 2. Wave and a miss, his 5th victim. Wilhelmy with the strikeout pitch working. Panning at second. Here's Keeneland. 2 away. Keeneland looking for the first run for Gibbon. He'll swing at the first pitch, lifted out to right field. Wind slightly breezing in from that direction. Another runner left stranded. Nothing made of a 1-out single from the lead, the top of the order in Panning. It's still a 3-0 Tiger lead, with their bats coming up. They've done a nice job with the in-game entertainment all night long here in the home of the Tigers, who are enjoying a 3-0 lead. And they will bat now. 4-5-6 due up. Berkner out for his third inning. Pitch on. Fastball strike. Tyler Hatch, Ryan Sturm, and Aiden Moriarty. Up the middle. Leadoff single for Hatch. Seen one double. Everything's been singles. Either line to center or on the ground.
First baseman number 4, Ryan Sturm.
Sturm will bat. Nobody out, runner on first. 5th hit allowed. And this is chopped over to the dugout for a strike. The 0-1, end of the stretch. One count. Shadows now fully taking over the field. Lights are on. Sundown here just after 8:12. 1-1. Big lead at first. And this skips away, allowing him to take second freely on the wild pitch. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Runner now on second with nobody out. Berkner comes home. Lifted out to left. Dropping. Falling. Runner had to hold up, so he'll not be able to score. It's going to be a single as the ball gets thrown back into the infield. Playing well deep out and left, and the spacious outfield strikes again. First and third, another single, the 6th allowed from the right-hander, nobody out. So here's Paler. Bats with them on the corners after a single and a pitch in for a strike.
The second winning number is 598613.
The 0-1. They say that's up, 1-1.
Ticket 1 is 598540.
The 1-1. Curveball is in for a strike, 1-2. Berkner looking for a big punch out. Corners, nobody out. 3-run Tiger lead. Bottom 3. This misses. Evened up at 2.
You have a winning number, take it to the front entrance.
The pitch on. Gets away and hits him with a breaking pitch. They're loaded up. Third hit batter for Berkner. Meeting of the minds on the mound here after Berkner's third hit batter. He's also surrendered 6 hits, so 9 base runners, 3 earned runs back in the first, but in a whole world of trouble here as well with the bases juiced and nobody out.
Bases loaded for number 8, Jake Paler.
Paler. It's going to lift one out to right. This is also off the end of the bat. Dropping, fair. Runners held up, so they'll just all exchange places. Another single and another run. 4-0. Paler comes through.
Single for Paler. Keeps the bases loaded, but scores Tyler Hatch from third, making it 4-0 Springfield. For number 2,
Hatch comes around, and here's Helget. The soft contact strikes again. They are finding the holes and gaps in the defense in this vast outfield triangular shape, and now losing it a bit command-wise. This pitch is up. The Tigers lead at 4-0 on 7 hits. And this is grounded to the left side. Shortstop is there to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Fielder's choice, and a run scores for the first out of the inning, 5-0.
Run scored on the fielder's choice, making it 5-0 Springfield. For number 13, the left fielder, Ashton Johnson.
Here's Johnson. They are at the corners with 1 away after the RBI fielder's choice. 5th run home against Berkner. Taking second. Catching them napping there. Everything going the Tiger way. Johnson at the plate. And that's low. 1-0. First base now open. Sorry, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. High chopper. Infield was in. Keeps the runners at bay. So nice play as they sense runs being at a premium. They bring the infield in, keep the runners put, and make the second out. That almost got over his head on the high chopper.
Center fielder, number 19, Decker Scheffler.
Here's Scheffler, top of the order once more, 3rd time through. The first pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Another pitch missing, 2-0. So they're just going to give him the free pass here after falling behind 2-0. No use grooving one to the leadoff batter, top of the order. But now they'll have to deal with the next man up, 2-hole batter. Bases juiced, 2 outs. Still a manageable deficit, but it's already at 5. Pitch home. And already command an issue on top of the hits allowed. Ball 1, nowhere to put him. Out to left, single, scores 2. 2 out hitting. They walk him to get to the 2 batter and making him pay. It's going to be 7-0. Knockreiner comes through, another hit. utter dominance at home here for the red hot Springfield Tigers. Berkner having a chat. See how long his night will last, and I think that has been answered because they're going to bring in a new pitcher. Berkner responsible for 2 runners on. He has given up 7 runs on 8 hits and a load of base runners. Tigers have pounced. They lead it here at home. New pitcher set to take over for the visiting Gibbon Reds. So it looks like that meeting on the mound was just for a defensive change coming in from the bullpen. So Berkner's going to still remain out there in the stretch, dealing here as the runner takes off from second to third because no one is covering, taking advantage of the defensive replacement, catching him napping. Takes the free bag. Here's Milbrath now, first and third, ball 1, 2 outs. Man, the Tigers just exceptionally coached team. They are doing everything right tonight. Looking for some more 2-out hitting. 3 runs in the first. Now taking off from first to second. This is popped out in the center field. Shortstop out there to make the play and limit the damage. But another 4-spot come across here for the Tigers. They lead it 7-0 through 3, cruising at home. Here's Rose as the Reds look for answers offensively. They trail 7-0. Wilhelmi back out, looking to continue his scoreless stretch. 7-0 Springfield. 3 in the first, 4 in the third. So Rose, 4-5-6 due up. First pitch swinging, knocked down at third. It's going to be a long throw, and it's not picked out. Taking second on the throwing error, and E5 has the Reds in business. Knocked down at third, but couldn't complete the play, was Jordan Milbrath. Swarzrock now Runner on second thanks to the air, and he'll swing at the first pitch, slice this down the line, and this gets past the left fielder who took a bad angle. Gibbon's going to be on the board. An RBI double after the E5, and not the best route in left field allows this to be a double. Reds not done yet. Slice down the line. A nice piece of hitting. First run against Wilhelmi. Unearned for the moment. Playing shallow is Johnson and took a bad route. Another first pitch swing. This one, though, looks like a lazy fly out to right field. Tagging just a bluff. Staying put at second. One away. So, again, a step closer to that run being unearned. One out. Here's Unger. Runner on second after the RBI double for the Reds on the board. They trail 7-1. One out. Wilhelmi home. Strike. Chopper left side of the mound. Pitcher falls down from his knees. Got him by plenty. Wilhelmi, the athlete in him, to stick with it and make an incredible throw from his knees. Big second out. And that means that run will be unearned. Now here's Berkner looking to help himself. Waves at 0-1. Reds score their first here in the top of the fourth, thanks to an E5 to lead off the inning. Followed by a double. And now a strike. 0-2. Popped up. Foul territory. It's actually going to be right on top of the line. It's caught, but a run across, taking advantage of the first Tiger error. It's 7-1 through 3.5. New pitcher out there for the Reds, fresh off their first run. So final tally for Berkner, 7 runs, 8 hits. All 7 runs earned. So now a lefty look. This is Leighton Hamry against the righty Hatch. Pitch home is inside, 1-0. Bottom of the 4th. And this will miss high, 2-0. So Hamry looking to keep this at 7. Late on the fastball, sprayed foul, 2-1. Outside, laid off. 3-1. So Gibbon looking, Springfield looking to get that run right back. 3 in the first, 4 just now in the bottom of the 3rd. Hit over to mound, but the shortstop is there. A little bit of a butterfly throw, but it's going to be in time for the first out. And Hamry retires his first batter. Here is Sturm. Hamry deals a called strike. 0-1, bottom 4, 1 out. Out to center. And a 1-out hit. A base runner in every frame for the Tigers.
Brings up the DH, number 22, Aiden Moriarty.
Here's Moriarty. Runner on first, 1 out. Pitch. Called strike at the knees. 9th hit of the game for Springfield. That'll miss. 1-1. Pitch upstairs. Two and one. Three and one. Pitch. Wave and a miss behind on the fastball. See if they want to do any running. Full count. Outside, ball four. First and second, one out.
Brings up the right fielder, number 16, Noah Nepperman.
Noah Nepperman will get a bat in his hands here. Lefty, one out. First and second after a single and then a full count walk, and now a pitch high and tight. Another pitch, the same, 2-0. Two out. Becomes 3-0. So Hamry losing it here in his first inning of relief. Three out. Take your base. They're loaded. Back-to-back free passes. Nepperman grabs a bat. And now he is aboard without a swing. Loaded up. And a pitch in for a strike. The 0-1. Lifted to right, towards the line. Falling fast, no man's land, it drops. Another run home for Springfield. Again, everyone around finding the spot in the field, the open grass for a 10th hit, seemingly all off the end of the bat. Here's Lent now. As everyone trying to join the RBI and hit party, 8-1, they grab that run right back. Hamry still laboring, loaded still, 1 out. Pitch up. That'll catch the zone. One. Light's starting to take full effect here. Pitch from the lefty is outside, 2-1. Two-one will miss. 3-1, nowhere to put them. Tigers looking to now extend to their largest lead. 3-1. And that's high. It's an RBI walk, 9-1. Moriarty comes home. Bases loaded still, 9-1.
For number 19, Decker Scheffler.
And here is Scheffler. 4th time through the lineup. The 9 spot in the run column. Strike one. Pitch home. Wave and a miss. So 0-2, he jumps out in front. After walking in a run. And upstairs, doesn't chase, 1-2. 2-2. Pulled to second. That's going to be the only out. Second out of the inning. And a run scores to make it 10-1 on the RBI fielder's choice for Scheffler.
Neckerman scores from third on the fielder's choice, making it 10-1 in Springfield. For number 23, Cade Knockreiner.
Knockreiner now looking to extend the lead to 10. RBI fielder's choice. Runner takes off first to second. The throw goes there. Now runner takes home and will slide in safely. They did cut it off a little bit with the second baseman, but basically a free run there on the soft throw out to second base, well short. That makes it 11-1. So is that technically stealing home or coming home on the throw? Regardless, another run. 11-1. One as Hamry is now let in 4 to match the 4 came across in the third against Berkner. Finished with 7 runs allowed. 11-1. Here's a foul tip. 1-2. Two. Pop foul. Two pitch. Upstairs, full. First base open. Full count. Swing and a miss. He'll get out of the inning, but not before another 4 runs come across. It's 11-1. Tigers rolling it home. So the Reds now trail by 10, and Maurer will swing through one for a strike. pitch home is foul tipped. Do the Reds have a comeback in them? Would be a large one. Time given looked like that caught the catcher. Make sure his battery mate's all right. Will Helmy still dealing? He's given up an unearned run on 4 hits. Oh, 1. Got him. Hit batter. So the catcher got hit by the foul tip, and now Maurer takes first after getting plunked. Top 5. An hour 20 into our game. And here's Ricky, who's done some damage at the plate for the Reds. They need some more of it. Wilhelmy still doesn't have a clean inning 1-2-3 style, but he's posted 3 zeros and an unearned run. Working around a hit batter here to lead things off. This is pulled right side, but it's aiming towards the hole and will not get through, but this throw is well over the mark. Backed up nicely by Wilhelmy, but that'll be an infield hit. So a hit batter and an infield single to the right side, and the Reds not going lightly into the ninth. Third baseman a second for 1. Turn, no chance. And around third, they're looking at each other. They say safe. Field umpire deferred to home plate, saying he couldn't get a good look at it. And 1 out on the fielder's choice. So they're at the corners. Gibbon trying to go back-to-back innings with a run across. Everybody's set now. 1 out after the fielder's choice. At the corners, quick throw to first. They say safe. They had him leaning. And now they say he's out. So another deferment, and they say, no, he's indeed out. Okay, so 2 outs amidst the minor chaos. Eleven to 1. Runner at third, 2 outs after the pickoff. He'll miss. 1-0. Wilhelmy looking to still have no earned runs. Pulled to the left side, gloved at third. And they'll strand a runner at third. 11 to 1. We're halfway home from Springfield. And it's all Tigers. Hamry back for another inning of work and a pitch inside.
Batters number 7, Jordan Milbrath.
As Milbrath will bat.
Ticket winning numbers are 5, 9, 8, 9, 5, 7.
Yeah, the confusion certainly all around after the umpires spent a couple of plays deferring to each other and then had the pickoff ruled safe, followed by some interesting deliberation and then out the call. But little unrest after that due to the nature of the 11-1 contest. 2-0. I believe that was just called a strike. 3-1. Full. Full count. Leadoff man. Sticks the bat out, lifts it to right. This is carrying, though, all the way into the gap. A long run is hauled in.
One away brings up the catcher, number 10, Tyler Hatch.
And here's Hatch.
We have another winning ticket. This is for Vicky's Country Concert Jam. Winning ticket number is 599 039.
Plenty of giveaways and action in between innings all evening here. The wonderful home of the Tigers. Latest stop on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Welcome all those checking us out wherever, however you may be joining us. We thank you for doing so. 1 out. Hamry trying to post a 0. Throws high.
You can claim those up at the front entrance.
I believe we are approaching run rule territory as well. 1-0 upstairs. It's actually 3-0. Pitch in for a strike. "3-1" from the lefty is ball 4. Another inning with a base runner for the Tigers.
For number 4, the first baseman, Ryan Stern.
Ryan Sturm will bat. 1 on, 1 out. And he'll watch a strike. Medium-sized lead at first. Seems like a similar spot. This one ruled a ball. 1-1. Two-one count. Even at 2. Full count. See if they want to do any running. 1 away. pulled to third. It's going to be a deep throw, and I don't think he got any chance of getting him. It's also airmailed. So they're at the corners now for the Tigers. And that will go as an error.
Brings up the CH number 22, Aiden Moriarty.
I think they're going to give him the infield hit and then the throwing error. As here's Moriarty, 11-1, looking to add on. Second error committed by the Reds, third overall of our game. Strike. Way venomous. Oh, 2, 1 out. They're at the corners. And he'll get rung up. Moriarty strikes out looking.
Brings out the right fielder, number 16, Noah Nepperman.
Nepperman will bat for the second time.
First running for Hatch at third base is number 17, Caden Anderson.
Anderson will courtesy run. And a cue shot to short. They'll go the short way for the out and end the inning. So a 0 posted, straining a runner at first and third. We're through 5, still 11-1, Springfield.
No runs.
First pitch outside. Wilhelmy working on a quality start now into the 6th inning. But behind 2-0, there's a strike. Wind in from right field. And a ground ball to third. Throw offline, tag is there. Ground out to start Wilhelmie's 6th. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Reds. Tigers 11 runs on 11 hits. They've committed 1 error. 5 1/3, 1 unearned run for Wilhelmie. And first pitch of this AB, pulled foul. Low. One. Outside. Two. 2-2. Curveball gets away, and it's full. Wilhelmie's full count. He'll do it again. Foul tipped, held on to. Swinging strikeout. Fouled away. 2 outs, 1 strike. Lays off 1-1. Lights are on still. Dark from our overhang here, and this is hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Can't get there. 2 out single up the gut. Extends the inning. Unger in, watches a strike. The 0-1. In for strike 2. Pitch. Lays off the pitch in the dirt. Top 6. Two out single at first. Pitch. He'll chase after that one. Swinging strikeout, second in the inning, 7th of the ball game, and now a quality start for Wilhelmie. In line for the victory, 11-1 Tigers. Bottom of the 6th, Henry out for another inning. Escaped with a 0 post in the bottom of the 5th. Springfield leads at 11-1. 3 plated in the first, 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth. There's another. Pulled the first. Routine. 3 unassisted.
One away brings up number 3, Madden Lent.
And here's Lent with the 1 away. Henry shook off his catcher and then had his sign, fired a fastball for a strike. Yellen outside. Another fastball. And this will hit him. Hit by pitches racking up in this one for both sides. Oh, they say he caught the bat. And now upstairs. So 2-2. So they say that caught the knob of the bat. And still, he'll take first. So a 1-out walk.
We have Chamber Bucks giveaway and a special prize. Now batting number 26, Russell Pierce. First ticket numbers for $25 Chamber Bucks. 599-092. Once again, the winning number 599-092.
1 out, runner on first after the walk. 11-1, Springfield leads it. Hamry comes home, a strike.
And the second winning ticket numbers are 599-069.
That'll miss and skip away.
Ticket number for the second ticket is 599-069.
Runner on second, 1 out, 2 strikes, 1-2. Outside.
And the special prize is Vikings tickets. Winning ticket number
Pitch is in there for a strike 2.
795.
2-2.
Once again, the winning ticket number
Stays alive.
tickets are 598-795.
And that'll miss. Full count with first base open.
At the front
Coming up on almost 2 hours of game time as we, in the bottom of the 6th, full count, 1 out, runner on second. 11-1 Tigers. And rung up. Full count pitch, caught looking.
2 away. Brings up number 23, the second baseman, Cade Knockreiner.
And there's Knockreiner. Grabs the bat with 2 outs. Inside corner, 0-1. One on one. Two and one. Pitch. Wave and a miss. 2-2. Two-two pitch from Hammery. Runner on second. Ball 3. And he laid off, so that'll be ball 4. Check this swing.
Drawn by Knockreiner. Brings up number 7, Jordan Milbrath.
And here's Milbrath now, first and second. Going to get a runner over at first, it looks like, or they're going to now actually pull him back.
Courtesy running at first base for Cade Knockreiner. Cade Knockreiner re-entering, running at first base.
Yes, they pulled him back and then put him back out there. 1-0. And this is out to the gap. That'll be down for a base hit. It's going to score 1 run around second to third. They're going to send him on home. And the throw is cut off. A 2-run double to make it 13-1.
Double for Milbrath.
Milbrath doubles home.
Making it 13
A pair.
Springfield. Our pitch hitter, number 17, Caden Anderson.
And now here's Anderson pinch hitting. And it's ball 1. Runner on second, 2 away. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2. Upstairs, 1 and 2. And they'll get him. 2 more runs home, 13-1 Tigers. Three outs is all we need here for Springfield, leading 13-1. Do apologize for the angle. It's what we're working with here at the establishment. It is a great establishment, but just they've got kind of more rectangular windows than vertical. We couldn't even fit the camera out of them, so we are making do with our cameraman Curtis Jolin outside the press box, working that angle, kind of right outside the door, and then I've got the mic and production here on the scoreboard in the press box, but we work with what we have been given, and as have the Tigers, leading 13-1.
Matthew Hillesheim, you need to head to the chamber table. Matthew Hillesheim to the chamber
And 3
table.
outs is all they need. A complete game via 7 innings in the run rule for Wilhelmy at stake. The 1 unearned run that came back in the 4th. And then we are off to Princeton a week from tonight. And I'm not talking the Ivy League, but we are excited on the next stop of the Town Ball Tour, which is rapidly approaching an end. Sorry to see it go, but again, the summer flying by. One meanwhile. Nice curveball in for strike 2. One, 2. 2-2 rather now. Tomahawk's foul.
Once again, the next 3 games, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a league tournament here at Riverside Park, Sub-District.
Tigers are red hot. 8 wins coming in. Looking to make it 3 straight. This dance is inside. It's full. Reds still say, hey, we've got 3 outs to work with, and if they can get 3 runs, that buys them an extra handful of outs as well. However, that'll be called strike 3, the 8th punch out for Wilhelmy, and the first out of the 7th.
Chamber box giveaway. These are worth $50. $50.
The pitch inside. Maurer batting 1-0. And pulled to the right side. First baseman gloves it. Will have to throw it to the pitcher covering, and he threw it too far in front of him. That'll be an E3 and a base runner.
8-2. That's for the first ticket.
Wilhelmy also barreled over in front of the runner's path, who has come up keeled over, not pictured to the right side. Hope he's all right. But a runner aboard after the fourth combined error of the game.
890. That was for the second ticket number. If you have a winner, please bring it to the chamber table at the front entrance.
Pitch home, pulled sharply right side. This gets by. That'll be a single. So an E3 and now a single. And all of a sudden, the extending run is at the plate. 7th hit of the ball game for the Reds.
You guys have them out. It's 5-9-8.
13-1. Here's Ricky. As we approach the 2-hour mark. Wilhelmy pitch in for a strike. So again, a unearned run potential with the air. Wave and a miss. Foul. No, he tipped it. So 0-2. Everybody stays put. Pitch home. This is line to left. Keeping it rolling. Back-to-back hits. They're loaded up. Wilhelmy might be running out of steam here in the 7th. 1 out. And now an important run on at first.
9-8-7. Once again, the winning ticket for Twins tickets is 5-9.
There have been some awesome giveaways tonight. Twins tickets, Vikings tickets.
If you have it, take it to the chamber.
Wilhelmy misses. Nowhere to put him, 1-0.
Entrance. Thank you.
And a strike. Pitch. Foul. One, two. Wilhelmy. Upstairs, 2-2. E3, that's the error on the first baseman who had the throwing error out in front of Wilhelmy, who battles back with a swinging strikeout, number 9. Be something if he gets to double figures here to conclude our game. Strike. Or did he just say? He's got kind of the same motion for his strikes and a pitch up. Looks pretty good to me, and this is foul. Let's see what he says here. I think it is 0-2. And we're a strike away. Wilhelmy deals. Just stays alive. Wilhelmy will give it another go. The 0-2. Is a swing and a miss. And that will do it. 13-1, your final in 6.5. The Tigers put 3 in the first and never look back. 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, an unearned run against Wilhelmy in the top of the fourth, an extra ball game. 13-1, your final on the latest edition of the Town Ball Tour. For Curtis Jillin, I'm Dylan Corbett. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and we'll talk to you in Princeton a week from tonight as we can